I wake up, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. And when I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down. To be free, blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark night. Please be seated. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, friends. Welcome, family. Welcome, friends who are like family. And if we are truly blessed, welcome, family who are friends. Marriage is the greatest expression of friendship and family. It is two best friends who love and care for each other enough to officially deepen their bonds and commitment by legally becoming family. Taylor, Grayson, you have asked us all here to witness this important event in your lives and to share your joy and celebration. They would like to thank everyone for taking time out of our busy lives and the Olympic coverage to be here with them in this lovely chapel on this slightly steamy afternoon. They would also like to ask us to take this moment to remember our loved ones who can only be here in spirit today. Before we get too much farther into the service, I would like to take a moment to ask you all to silence your cell phones. All right? You don't have to turn them off. You may want to take pictures. However, if you got to catch them all, I'm going to ask you if you would take the next few minutes, for about 20 minutes, don't capture the Pokemon, okay? It's love that brought us here today. Love, we are here to celebrate the love that Taylor and Grayson have for each other. As Lin-Manuel Miranda recently said, love is love is love is love is love is love. There are no rules for love, no limits, no restrictions, no boundaries. When two people are in love and want to create a life together, it's natural for them to want to share their happiness with those who are closest to them.
So we are all here to celebrate their love, to witness and affirm their marriage, and to support them as they go forward in their life together. At this time, I'd like to ask you to bow your heads and join me in a prayer for Grayson and Taylor. May God bless you and guide you on your journey together. May the Holy Spirit fill your hearts with unconditional love and understanding. May your continued compassion, support, trust, and faith in each other and in God be a constant in all of us. Thank you, God, for your presence here with us and for your blessing on this marriage. Amen. All right. Before we get to the vows, I would like to say a few words to Taylor and Grayson. Life is full of surprises. Sometimes we are just going along in our regular day-to-day routine when something happens that shakes us up and puts us on an unexpected new path. Sometimes you're hanging out with friends at Coyote Ugly, and you look up, then you see someone you know, but in a new and unexpected light. That night 3 years ago started you down the windy and surprising path that leads us here today. As with that night, your marriage will no doubt be filled with surprises. Some good surprises, some not so good. Some surprises you will welcome, while others will test the strength and flexibility of your bond. Your relationship has already faced tremendous personal challenges and changes. These have truly tested your love. You are amazing in your support to each other, and as I've heard your friend Red recently say, they got to find each other while finding themselves. It is certain that there will be more challenges to come, but faced together, these challenges will be an opportunity to refine and deepen your love and to continue to allow you to explore the profound depths of your being. Grayson, Taylor, may your love create a safe haven for both of you on this journey that lies ahead. However, a safe haven is not the same for everyone. For you, I don't think it will be a quiet, boring, Zen-like retreat. I expect your safe haven to be a place where you will speak your minds and disagree, with the knowledge that the other will still be there. I expect your safe haven will be a place where there will be competition over video games, sports, and many other things. But that you will both still be there rooting for the other. I expect your safe haven to be a place where you can truly explore what it means to be yourself, confident in the knowledge that the other will be there to support you. I have no doubt that your safe haven will also be a place of joy, a place of laughter, and a place filled with fuzzy bundles of love between your 3 dogs, 4 cats, and whatever new fuzzy creature crosses your paths. Throughout your marriage, there will be challenges. Sometimes you will remember what you love about each other easily, and other times it will take a little bit more work. Sometimes you'll be frustrated by each other. Sometimes you will be bored with each other. Sometimes you will be angry at each other, and some days all 3 at the same time. So, then it is even more important that you know that it is a journey, and that you lead with your hearts and take time to do the simple things that will nurture your love. To quote Meredith Grey, I think it's important that we take the time to tell the people we love how much we love them while they can still hear you. All right. Be compassionate to each other, respect each other, and be honest with each other. Trust each other, but remember, trust and respect are slowly earned and easily lost, so don't take them for granted. Listen deeply to each other, to your dreams, to your frustrations. Share things with each other, both your thoughts and your actions. Be helpmates to each other, but remember to have fun with each other. Be a little crazy sometimes. It is said that love is being stupid together. So sometimes just be stupid. Sometimes it's important to be playful in finding new ways to give your love anew to each other every single day. Don't lose yourselves into each other, but together may you find your best selves. Some say life is like a game. So, then, may yours be a game of chess. May it be one where neither of you is the pawn, but instead you are the king and the queen. You each have a different role to play and you make different moves. But as with the king and queen, you are both important, and working together, you wield game-changing power. Grayson, Taylor, let your love be an inspiration to others to reach for what's good within each of us. May your love be so abundant that you have plenty to share with the rest of us as well. It is your love that has brought us here together. May it grow deeper and sweeter with each passing year. And now we're going to have a reading by Kylie Beth and Emma Ryan. It will be Falling in Love is Like Owning a Dog by Taylor Molly.
First of all, it's a big responsibility, especially in a city like Nashville. So think long and hard before deciding on love. On the other hand, love gives you a sense of security. When you're walking down the street late at night and you have a leash on love, ain't no one gonna mess with you because croaks and muggers think love is unpredictable. Who knows what love would do in its own defense?
On cold winter nights, love is warm, it lies between you and lives and breathes, and it makes funny noises. Love wakes you up at all hours of the night with its needs. It needs to be fed so it'll grow and stay healthy.
Love doesn't like being alone for long, but when you come home and love is happy to see you. It might break a few things accidentally in its passion for life, but you can never be mad at love for long. Love is love good at all times? No. Love can be bad, bad love, bad, very bad love.
Love makes messes. Love leaves you little surprises here and there. Love needs lots of cleaning up after. Sometimes you just want to get love fixed. Sometimes you just want to roll up a piece of newspaper and swat love on the nose. Not so much to cause pain, just to let love know, don't you ever do that again.
Sometimes love just wants to go for a nice long walk because love loves exercise. It runs you around the block, leaves you panting. It pulls you in several different directions at once, or winds around and around you until you're all wound up and you can't move.
But love makes you meet people wherever you go. People who have nothing in common but love stop and talk to each other on the street. Throw things away and love will bring them back again and again and again. But most of all, love needs love, lots of it. And in return, love loves you and never stops.
Taylor and Grayson have written special vows that they would like to read to each other. These express how they feel about each other and what it means, what today means to them. All right. And Taylor?
Before I get to the point of promising all the things that I will strive to do throughout our life together, I want to take a moment to tell you why I know that you're the one. A lot of people love you because you make them laugh or because you're a great friend. I love you for a lot of different reasons. But the one that has always stuck to me the most was that you required me to love myself before loving you. I'm a flawed and broken person. My fight or flight sense kicks in the moment of thunder strikes, but you stood firm. You made me face the things that I hated about myself but could no longer ignore. You knew that even if we never made it, that I had to do something different. You loved me anyway. You loved me through it. You came into my life like a hurricane, and just as it sounds, you brought high winds of destruction along with constant rain. But there came a moment in our life that we neared the eye of the storm, where it is calm and settled. We are able to see what lies behind us, the obstacles that we have overcome. We can look forward with the knowledge that our storm isn't over. We will face times of overwhelming winds and waters that will cover our heads to the point of drowning, but together we can overcome. In this, I want to thank someone who was a big part of the storm. I will never forget her. Sarah, thank you for bringing the storm that exposed the weakest parts of me. Thank you for coming into my life with the same amount of broken pieces, just shattered in different ways. But mostly, thank you for letting go. You gave me the greatest gift, and it was allowing yourself to be free, to love and accept yourself no matter what fear. You gave me the best parts of you. I see that in you. So in this vow to you, Grayson, that I will always be your eye of the storm, your hand to hold in rough times, and the backbone when you need it. I vow to never let you sink, and if I cannot hold you up, then I will follow you down. I vow to never walk away, to love you even when I hate you. No rain, ever. I will take care of you when you are old, smelling, and senile, and if you get Alzheimer's, I will remind you of who I am every day. This is forever. You can walk.
Today marks the first day of another chapter in our book, another journey we will begin. I never thought it was possible for two people to complement each other as much as we complement one another. You have asked me over the course of 3 years just why I love you and why I chose you to take this step. I can spout off a million thanks to everyone here that make you amazing, but honestly, what I feel inside has always been, still is, and will always be just undescribable. I smile uncontrollably when I realize I get to spend my life waking up to you, you and your smelly breath. When I get to spend my life loving you, it hurts me when I think about what life would be without you and what it was before. A peace and tranquility have filled me every time I hear you say, we got this, or it's going to be okay. Because I know that's the truth. I know it's true because I trust you. Even when I know our backs are against the wall and it seems like the world has put its weight on us, I trust in you, in our love, and our faith to be standing in the end. Because I love you. As the old saying goes, home is where the heart is. I never believed or had faith in that till the day I knew I wanted to build a home with you. We have built a foundation so solid. It is made of Xbox games, Netflix binges, empty toilet paper rolls, uncooked chocolate vinegar chicken, political arguments, and indecisive dinner plans. So many more things to list. You are the sun in my solar system, the clouds in my sky, and the earth that keeps me solid and grounded. You're the rain that washes away every worry I have and will have. You are my everything inside of me and everything that is around me. You are my heaven, Taylor Dree. And I will spend every day from now to my last breath living this beautiful mess that we call a life with each other.
Now that we have heard them declare their intentions and their love for each other, they will now exchange their official vows. So, Grayson James Rosetta Collins, do you now choose Taylor Dree Cochran to be your wife and best friend? Do you share your life openly with her, to speak truthfully and lovingly to her, to accept her fully as she is? Do you accept her in sickness and in health, in richer or poorer, through Grey's Anatomy marathons and fall Sundays cheering for the Packers, through splattered aprons, wonderful meals, and the occasional not-so-successful recipe? Do you promise to delight and respect her uniqueness, to encourage her and compassionately support her through all the years of your life together? Taylor Dree Cochran, do you now choose Grayson James Rosetta Collins to be your husband and best friend, to share openly your life with him, to speak truthfully and lovingly to him, to accept him fully as he is? Do you accept him in sickness and in health, in richer or poorer, through 1,001 uses for duct tape and numerous evenings of drag shows, through video game battles and fall Sundays really, really trying hard to find something about the Titans to cheer for? Do you promise to delight in and respect his uniqueness, to encourage him and compassionately support him through all the years of your life together? All right. And now, all of you, family and friends, you have heard them recite their vows. I would like all of you to ask all of you for your support for the couple. Do you promise from this day forward to encourage them and love them, to give them your guidance and to support them in being true to each other and to the promises they have made here today?
We do.
All right. May I have the rings? The ring, a circle. It is one of nature's simplest forms. It's the arc of a rainbow, the halo of the moon, and the smallest raindrop. These all show us the perfection of the circle. When a stone is cast upon a pond, it generates waves and ever-expanding rings. Today we use the rings as a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love, freely given, has no beginning and no end. No one giver and no one receiver, for each is a giver and each is a receiver. May these rings always remind you of the vows that you have made here today. Grayson, will you place this ring on Taylor's finger? Yeah. No broken fingers during a wedding. other and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign
as a sign
that I choose you
that I choose you
to be my love,
to be my love,
my partner,
my partner,
and my best friend,
and my best friend,
today, tomorrow, and always.
today, tomorrow, and always.
Okay. We're going to do a community service. All right. Like love, salt is one of the basic elements of life. Salt is necessary to life, but it also enhances flavor to any dish. So too does love add flavor to life. Today we think of salt as a very common and abundant substance, but in ancient times salt was a rare and precious commodity. It has long been used as both an offering and a gesture of goodwill. Traditionally, a gift of salt was a way to seal a covenant and bring good luck to all. Grayson and Taylor, you hold separate containers of salt. These containers represent your lives to this moment, each grain a piece of what makes you an individual and unique. As your salts are now poured together, may your lives also be joined together. Just as the grains of salt can never easily be separated and poured again into individual containers, so too will it be with your new life together. Each grain is still there, but together they blend into a new whole. Unique characteristics of each of the original salts now combine so they can enhance each other and make every dish even better. So too may your love be enhanced by this union, and may it add flavor to your lives and the lives of everyone around you. We're almost to the kissing part. Before we get there, there are a couple announcements I'd like to make. First, the reception will be following the service immediately in the pavilion behind the chapel. When you do leave, we'd like to ask that you come and leave through the side door. The wedding party will be taking pictures in here immediately following the service. We also ask that you refrain from going and finding them and talking to them until they're finished with the pictures, so that we can all get the reception started a little bit earlier. But please help yourself to something cold to drink when you're back there. The other thing I'd like to announce is that there is a table set up where you're going to see small hearts made of wood. They ask, instead of a traditional guest book, that you sign your name on these hearts and place them in the shadow box. They'll hang it on the wall and remember all of you for years to come and this special day. They also have cards that they'd like to ask you to write them a note that they can open on their first anniversary. So please take a few minutes to give them your happy thoughts, your well wishes, and any remembrances. They'll look forward to that next year. All right. Okay. I'd like to close the service with the Apache wedding blessing. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. You are two persons, but there is one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place to enter into the days of your togetherness. May your days be good and long upon the earth. Now, because you have chosen one another, pledged your love for all the days of your lives before God and before this loving community of family and friends, it gives me great joy to pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Collins. You may kiss the bride.